what is the face of racism today? We know people aren't getting lynched anymore. We know they're not hanging them. We know we're not, slavery and bondage. But I think that even though we don't have the physical chains, that we have a form of chains around us mentally. So what are examples that you see today that racism still exists, that is still prevalent?
You see a lot of them. I think you definitely see them in the workplace. You see them when you go shopping and there's someone following you around. I think you see it when, and maybe like you're being priced, you know how they have like prices where maybe in the hood, the price for maybe liquor is cheaper than if you go to a rich area where they're gonna have to pay a lot more.
But isn't it deeper than that though? Isn't it like our school systems?
Oh yeah,
Isn't it? I mean, there's some issues here that it goes even deeper, that is so ingrained in society that we don't even think it's racism anymore.
Yeah, I mean,
we just think.
Considering a lot of black communities, the school systems are really horrible. White community school systems are good. It makes it harder for you to come out and go to colleges and be successful in life.
I mean,
so it's again that race is holding you back. Your race is holding you back.
It's not the race. It's racism that's holding you back. You know what I'm saying? Like, because there's a reason that the schools are like that. It ain't because of us. It's because of the people that are in power, and the people that are in power don't look like us. So like. And why would it be their priority if racism still exists? Then that wouldn't be a priority. And since it isn't a priority, you know what I'm saying? It's racism.
Well, since racism still exists, and obviously you said that yourself that it will never be equal. Then what are we fighting for?
It's almost like individual type thing. I can't say what we are fighting for. You know what I'm saying? I can say what I'm fighting for.
What are you fighting for?
I'm basically fighting so me and mine are straight. Basically, that's what it is. You know what I'm saying?
I can't live to that. You can't live up to that.
But I can't pull everybody by myself. We're all like, you know what I'm saying? If we're all getting pushed down, I can't lift everybody up. You know what I'm saying? I can only lift myself to a certain degree, and I can try to bring other people. But you know what I'm saying? I'm basically fighting for me. And not to sound selfish, like I'll like forget other black people, but. You know what I'm saying? It's America, the society makes you be like that. It makes you be individualistic. Even though we're like, as black people, we're more family oriented. This society is like cutthroat. Get here. You know?
I also think that also has to do with considering, at least in black communities, if you do good, if you do your work, you're looked down upon. Considering that was how
you're selling out.
Yeah, basically. So like if you do your homework, you're like, oh, you a sucker, you this and you that.
Again, that's the mentality that's taught to us. I said from an early age that if you are black, then you're always going to be less. You're always going to be a lower class. But see, racism exists in other races too. It's not just about blacks. I mean, you got Hispanics, Asian, there's, all these other races that you find racism there. And we talk about the thing in Europe that's going on with the Arab kids who were chased into the electric fence and were killed. And now they're having riots and they're burning cars and all this stuff. And this is not about black people. This is just about, again, a stereotype.
That's why I think it's not even really black and white. It's like poor and rich almost. You know what I'm saying? It's like when poor people.
Anything different.
I think it's poor and rich.
Something happened to us.
Something happened exactly because white people are poor too. You know what I'm saying? So
right.
like something happened to us. It's like the common person. Like those kids, they're like us. They're common people. They ain't rich. They ain't wealthy. You know what I'm saying? Something happened to them, and like nobody can give us no answers. It ain't black. It ain't because I'm black and you white. You know what I'm saying? It's just because.
So are we all different, or is it just skin deep? Are we just known by the melanin in our skin? Is that what really consists of? Or are we all the same underneath?
There are some people that are that ignorant that think the way you look, the color of your skin, they automatically, when they look at you, think one thing versus, I think money has something to do with it, but I think definitely it's just color. I think color, it's a big thing. People are just that ignorant to look at you and think because you're black, you're less of a person, or if you're white, you're better. In a lot of countries, like my family's from Haiti, color is a big thing. Dark skin versus light skin, long hair versus short hair, white people's hair versus nappy hair. I mean, it's not just, it's money, it's color, religion. There's so many ways you could be a racist. It's not just one category.
That also reminds, like what you said right there, that was just like Rwanda, that war that was when in Rwanda where a million people were killed in 90 days. That was also just because of skin color.